What up, guys? This weekend, I gotta get into the new Destroy Lonely album's production. It's super crazy, and my boy Cody, he's one of my favorite producers, has a ton of placements on that album. So first thing I want to pull up is some kind of synthetic ARP, and we're in 131 BPM, and we're gonna go D sharp minor. And then for this last chord, we go down one note for the root note. Alright, let me find better, more ambient ARP for that sound. Pitch those last notes up an octave, maybe. Gonna throw a little pitch bend in here somewhere. Sixth note in the scale, the fifth note in the scale, and then the first note in the scale last. Okay, now I'm gonna pull up a little vocal chop occasionally, and most of these layers you want to keep super ambient, but still bouncy. Bounce this vocal down. Also, I want to try reversing it too. Okay, so besides that ARP and vocal, I want to throw one more Electra-X layer and go for a synthetic ambient pad. Use that for something that just came to me out of nowhere. I love when that happens. Okay, I really don't want to overcomplicate it. Let me just duplicate this over and strip some layers away for a verse. Let's bounce these two down. And honestly, I'm not going to throw any effects on there. Just going to make two little sections for a hook and a verse. Get into some drums. Alright, so these drums are coming from my SOUTHPAW drum and loop kit, link below as usual. So we got a little hard-hitting clap, lo-fi snare kinda, super clean but low hi-hat, and then a chop snare, which is a trap go-to, hat for accents. You hear a lot of long, subby, but super punchy 808s, and this Proton 808 from my 808 ARMORY kit is perfect. Sounds like this. On this album, you hear a lot of fast hats, roll-filled two-step hats, or a lot of the time you hear this 8th triplet bounce, so that's what we're going to start with. And we're just going to throw some like fast triplet rolls in here to fill up the beat in an interesting way. 30-second trips. Get a little chop snare going now. convert this to MIDI and throw a little roll at the end. Alright, 808 times 6, 5, 1 progression in mind. Let's start here. And that 808's cooked up, sounds like this. And I'm just gonna throw some little dope sound effect on the 1 of the 8-bar loop. I'm gonna pull up the SOUTHPAW kit again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to copy over the first hat loop and change the main notes to 8th notes instead of 8th triplets, but I'll keep the same rolls for some consistency. Throw some bounce notes on that snare this time. Record scratch sound in here for the end of the first 4 bars. Yeah, Cody definitely likes to use sound effects. That should do it for these drums. I want to keep it wide open for the verse, and let's just get a simple 808 in and we're good to go. And let's just keep that 4 bars repeating, and that should do it. Anyway, that'll wrap up the album tutorial today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, pick up my kits or the beat down below, and I'll see y'all next week. Later.